Hey there. Welcome to another episode of English Podcast for Beginners. You're standing at a busy train station. The crowd moves fast. People are talking, and then you hear English. It's flying at you like a speeding train. Whoosh. The words blur together. You try to catch them, but they're already gone. It's like trying to grab water with your hands. You think, was that even English? Or did I just hear a new language? This happens to every learner. Fast English feels like a secret code. But here's a secret for you. Native speakers are not speaking better than you. They're just speaking faster and sometimes lazier. Yes, lazy. They cut corners, they drop words, they squish syllables, and somehow other native speakers still understand them perfectly. You're already on your way to fluency. This is your English listening practice podcast to help you learn and improve naturally. So, before you get comfortable, take a moment to like the podcast and subscribe, but only if you genuinely enjoy what I do here. Now, take a deep breath. This is your place to learn English while you relax. Lie down, or even sleep. No pressure, no stress, just listen to real, easy English. So, what's actually happening when it feels like English is racing past you? First, you're probably hearing words, but not recognizing them. When someone says, "Did you eat?" in slow English, it's easy to understand, but when they say, "Did you eat?" that's a whole new sound. One word becomes two, two become one. You start to feel like English speakers are playing word puzzles without telling you the rules. One useful tip is this: slow it down digitally. Most video and podcast apps let you change playback speed. Try listening at 0.5 as. This small change makes a huge difference. It gives you time to hear the shape of each sentence. And after a while, when you go back to normal speed, your ears will be ready. Now, here's a fun, quirky trick. Listen while drawing squiggly lines. Really, take a pen, play a fast English clip, and let your hand move with the rhythm of the speaker. Don't worry about drawing anything real, just flow with the sound. It helps you feel the speed without needing to understand every word. Kind of like dancing with your ears. Some argue that memorizing word lists is the best way to improve listening. Others say it's better to listen to full sentences, real conversations. Even if you don't understand everything, here's a thought. Why not both? Learn a few new words, then hear them in a real context. The words stick better that way. Now imagine this. You're at a party. Two people are speaking fast English. You catch one word movie. Then you hear last night. Boom. You put the pieces together. They're talking about a movie they saw last night. You didn't understand every word, but you understood the meaning. That's the goal. And hey, don't get frustrated. Think of English like music. You don't stop listening to a song just because you miss a lyric. You enjoy the beat, the flow, the feeling. That's how English works too. Let's try something together. Picture this sentence. I'm going to have to do it later. At full speed, a native might say, "I'm gonna have to do it later." What? Where did the clear words go? But if you slow it down and listen a few times, you'll hear the pieces. Going to becomes gonna, have to becomes hafta. It's not broken English, it's just real English. So next time you hear fast speech, don't panic. Don't try to understand every word. Instead, look for the rhythm. Catch a few key words and relax into it. Over time, that speeding train, you'll be riding it. You start noticing something strange. Even though the words are fast, even though everything sounds like a rush of wind, your brain is starting to recognize things. You're not just hearing noise anymore. You're hearing patterns. A rising tone here, a soft sound there. A pause that means the sentence is finished. These little signs, these small pieces, they're clues. And your brain is collecting them, quietly, patiently, like a detective solving a puzzle. You might not feel it yet, but your ears are smarter than you think. Right now, they're listening and storing the rhythm of English. Not just the words, But the music, yes, English has music. Stress, tone, speed. It's a kind of sound dance. And when you train your brain to catch that music, understanding becomes easier. One solid technique, chunk listening, that means breaking speech into small, meaningful parts chunks. You don't listen word by word. That's like trying to count grains of sand. Instead, you listen for groups. How are you? I don't know. Gonna go now. 3-word packages. Your brain loves those. It remembers them like lyrics from a song. But here's a fun, quirky idea. Try the movie Mumble Game. Pick a scene from a film or TV show with English subtitles. Mute it first. Watch the actors' mouths. Guess what they're saying. Seriously. Don't worry about getting it right, just try. Then, unmute and see how close you were. You'll start noticing how mouths move with sounds. You'll get better at predicting speech like magic. Some argue that memorizing grammar rules first is the best way to train your brain. Others believe listening naturally, without stress, builds stronger instincts. What's better? Honestly, both work, but too much grammar can freeze your brain. When you listen naturally, your brain learns to feel English, not just think about it. Back to you now. You're sitting on a bench. A native speaker walks by on the phone. You only catch, "I told him not to." And anyway, she didn't care. That's okay. You don't need the whole sentence. You understand the mood. Maybe even the situation. You're hearing English like a real listener, not like a robot. Let's try a gentle training trick. Listen to the same audio every day for a week. Yes, the same one, short and sweet, maybe 30 seconds. First day, confusing. Second day, a little better. By day 5, you're predicting the next word. By day 7, you're smiling. That's your brain learning the rhythm. Learning by noticing. Want to make it fun? Add background noise, a cafe sound, rain sounds, even some quiet music. Why? Because real life is noisy, tricky, right? But if you can understand English with light noise, you'll be strong in real conversations. Like learning to ride a bike on a bumpy road. Once you master that, smooth streets are easy. Now, here's something cool. Your brain likes stories. So try listening to a short story with no translation. You might understand only 20% the first time. That's fine. Let your brain relax. Don't force the meaning. Just listen. Feel the voice. Notice how the speaker pauses. Hear the emotion. Your understanding grows like a plant. Quiet, slow, but steady. You can even try whispering while you listen. Softly repeat what you hear. You're not speaking full words, just catching the rhythm. It's like learning a new song you hum before you sing. Remember the idiom we talked about before, like gonna or have to? Well, your brain is catching those now. Even if you miss the sentence, your ear might go, "Wait, I know that sound." And suddenly, you feel excited. That's the feeling of progress. Quiet, gentle, powerful. So keep going. You're not behind. You're not slow. Your brain is just busy doing something amazing. Learning a language in the background, like a quiet download. One day soon, you'll notice it. A sentence you fully understand, a joke you laugh at, a song lyric that makes sense. And you'll think, wow, I'm really doing it. Now your ears are getting sharper. You're starting to hear things you didn't notice before. But then you hit a wall, a mumbling wall. Native speakers begin to sound like they have a mouthful of marbles. Words disappear. Sentences slide together. You're like, wait, did they just skip half the sentence? Yes, they did. And here's why. English speakers love to shrink words. They do it all the time. What are you doing? Becomes what you doing. Let me see it turns into let me see it. It's like the words go on a diet slim. Quick. Efficient. This shrinking, blending, mumbling, it's normal. It's not lazy speech, it's fast speech. It's how people talk in real life when they're tired, excited, or just in a hurry. So don't feel bad when you miss something. You're not broken. English is just slippery. Here's a clear, practical technique: mumble mapping. You take a short audio clip of fast speech, maybe 10 seconds. Write down what you think you hear, even if it's wrong. Then compare it to the actual transcript. You'll notice where the words disappeared, blended, or changed. Try it 3 times. Each time, you'll get closer to the real thing. And here comes the quirky part. Try lip syncing to lazy English. Play a fast clip and pretend you're in a music video. Mouth the words exactly as you hear them. Don't speak clearly, copy the mumble. Exaggerate the smush. Sound silly. That's the point. You're training your mouth to feel how fast English flows. You're becoming part of the rhythm. Some argue that learning perfect pronunciation is the best way to understand English. But others say it's better to focus on understanding real speech first, even if you speak it badly at first. Which is right? Maybe both, but understanding always comes before perfection. You have to hear it before you can say it. So next time someone says, "I don't know," don't panic. That's just "I don't know." And coulda, woulda, shoulda. That's could have, would have, should have. These forms show up everywhere in fast English. You don't have to love them, but you need to recognize them. Let's imagine you're watching a TV drama. A character says, "I could have told you, but I didn't want to start nothing." It sounds like one big sound blob. But listen again. Coulda, could have. Didn't want to, you did not want to. Start nothing, start anything. They've dropped sounds, but the meaning is still there. You just need to peel back the layers. Want a fun way to learn those layers? Try talking to yourself in lazy English. Take a normal sentence and shrink it down. "I'm gonna eat pizza" becomes "I'm gonna eat pizza." Then try it faster, then even faster. Feel the shift. You're teaching your mouth to match your ears. Now here's a bonus challenge. Record yourself speaking both versions. First, the full clear sentence. Then, the fast blended version. Listen back. Laugh a little, it will sound funny at first. But you'll hear the music. You'll hear the difference. You're learning not just the words, but how people really speak. Remember our friend Gunna from earlier. That word is part of a big group of contractions and reductions that create fast speech. You don't need to memorize all of them. Just notice them. Every time you spot one, say, "Aha, there it is again." Little wins, big results. So the next time someone mumbles their way through a sentence and you feel lost, take a breath. You're not falling behind. You're just hearing real English in motion. And now you know how to break it down. You've heard the music, noticed the mumbling, and felt the rhythm. Now, it's time to join in to move with the language, not just listen to it. This is where things get exciting. You're not just catching English as it speeds by, you're shadowing it like a language ninja. Shadowing means you repeat what you hear as soon as you hear it. No pause, no delay, like an echo. It sounds hard at first, and yes, you might sound a little strange, but this is one of the best ways to train your brain, mouth, and ears all at once. Let's do a quick warm-up. Imagine you hear, "What do you want to do later?" Now repeat it immediately. What do you want to do later? Not what do you want to do later. No, no. Match the fast. Real version, same speed, same flow, same rhythm. You're becoming the echo. This is a real technique used by interpreters, language coaches, and yes, even actors. It forces your brain to stay active. You can't stop and think, you just react. And that reaction builds fluency. It's like catching a wave, you either ride it or fall off. But even falling teaches you how to balance better next time. Now, let's add a little weirdness, a silly trick. But it works. Karaoke with a toothbrush. Stand in front of a mirror. Toothbrush in hand like a microphone. Play a short clip from a movie or a podcast, something fast. and sing along. Don't worry about being right. Don't worry if you mess up. Just perform it. With energy, with drama, you're turning English into a performance. And your brain loves that. Some argue that writing down everything you hear is the best way to learn. Slower, more careful. Others say speaking and shadowing is the fastest path to fluency. Well, you already know what I think. You've got to move your mouth. You've got to make noise. Writing is good, but speaking is golden. Now picture this. You're walking down the street, earbuds in. You're shadowing a native speaker from a podcast. People pass by, but you're in your own world. I can't believe she said that. You whisper under your breath. Are you serious right now? You feel like you're in the conversation. You're not just learning, you're living it. And here's a secret. Shadowing rewires your brain. It links the sound of English to your own voice. And once you hear yourself saying fast English, you start believing it. Hey, I sound kind of fluent. That's motivation. That's power. Want to crank it up? Add a mirror. Yes. Really? Watch yourself as you shadow. Notice your mouth, the shape of your lips, the way your tongue moves. You're not just practicing English, you're practicing how it feels to speak English. Try this challenge. Pick one short clip, maybe a funny YouTube video, a short interview, or a movie trailer. Shadow it every day for a week. Same clip. Again and again. By day 3, it feels easier. By day 5, you're smoother. By day 7, you own it. Want to laugh a little? Use an over-the-top accent. Try British. Try Australian, even cartoon voices. It sounds silly, but it makes the learning stick. You break out of fear. You play. And when you play with language, you relax. And when you relax, you remember more. So, keep shadowing. Don't wait until you feel ready. You're already ready. You have a voice. Use it. Copy the fast phrases. Copy the tone. Don't worry if it's perfect. Just echo what you hear. Let the words flow through you like music. Let your voice follow the beat. You're no longer just a listener. You're a speaker. You're training for real conversation. Fast, natural, beautiful. Your mouth is moving faster now. Your ears are sharper. You're catching sounds you used to miss. And now comes the part that scares most learners, but not you. You're going to speak. Not slowly, not perfectly, but confidently, even if it sounds a little funny at first. Because guess what? That's good. You might say a sentence and hear yourself sounding a little strange. Your voice makes a new shape. Your tongue moves differently. Did I really just say I don't know like that? Yes, you did, and that's a win. You're learning to sound like a native, not like a textbook. And here's the surprise. Sounding funny, weird, or even wrong at first is how you get better. Children do it. Adults do it. Actors do it. It's part of the process. Let's try a simple trick. Record yourself saying 5 fast English phrases. I'm gonna go, you want some, she didn't say that. I don't know what happened. We should have left earlier. Now listen back. Don't judge yourself, just notice. Do you blend the sounds? Do you shrink the words? Do you sound more natural than last week? You probably do. Progress often hides until you listen to yourself. A powerful mainstream tip here is speaking with native audio. Pause a podcast or movie after each sentence. Say it back. Then compare. Did your sentence match theirs? Did it feel right? Speaking with native rhythm is like learning a song. You match the beat before you understand every word. Now for a quirky method, be your own voice actor. Pick a scene from a movie or cartoon. Mute the sound. Act it out. Fill in the lines in English even if they're silly. Make the voices. Add emotion. You're not just learning language. You're learning delivery, speed, emotion. That makes your English real. Some argue that you should never try to copy native speakers too closely, that your own accent is part of your identity. Others say imitation is the fastest road to fluency. Here's the truth. Both ideas can live together. Your accent is part of you. But copying native rhythm, speed, and sound helps your brain grow. You don't have to erase your voice, just add new tools to it. So go ahead. Talk to yourself in English while you cook. Narrate your life like a movie. Now I'm washing the dishes. Now I'm pouring the coffee. Sound crazy? Not at all. You're training your tongue to think in English. You're building speech patterns that will help in real conversations. Let's zoom in for a moment. Think about the phrase, you don't have to. A native speaker might say, "Ya don't have to." Where did the words go? They're still there, just hidden inside the flow. And when you start to say it that way, even a little, something clicks. You understand them. And they'll understand you more easily, too. There's a power in letting go of being perfect. Every time you take a chance and speak fast, even if it comes out a little wrong, you're pushing forward, you're making English your own. So celebrate your weird English. Laugh at it. Speak it. Own it. Because fast speech isn't scary anymore, it's your tool now. And with each try, you're getting faster, smoother, more confident. Now, let's take it slow. Let's wind down together. You've listened. You've practiced. You've echoed fast English, laughed at lazy mumbling, shadowed like a ninja, and spoken your own special way. You've done something wonderful. You've let your brain swim in the sounds of a new language. You didn't force it. You didn't rush it. You let it flow. You played with it. And that's the best way to learn. Take a deep breath now. Let your shoulders relax. Let your eyes close. If they aren't closed already, picture yourself in a cozy room, soft lights, a gentle breeze from the window, maybe some rain outside, and the sound of English soft, fast. Flowing dances around you. You don't catch every word. You don't need to, because your brain is learning. Even now, you're becoming fluent not just in words, but in rhythm, in feeling, in confidence. Every mumble you notice, every phrase you echo, every mistake you smile through, it all adds up. That's how fluency happens. So tomorrow, or the next time you hear someone speaking fast English, don't run. Don't freeze. Just breathe. Let the sounds wash over you. Catch what you can, and smile at what you miss. Because learning doesn't happen in one perfect moment. It happens in 1,000 messy, wonderful, funny ones. This is your journey, your voice, your English. If you liked this episode, please take a second to follow or subscribe and share it with someone else learning English. Your support means a lot. Thanks for listening, and see you next time.